Hardpoint is one of the most important game modes in terms of rank play if you guys are trying to improve. So today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to break kills, whether you're playing solo, on a team, whatever the basis is. I'm going to show you guys the different ways, different methods, and how I break hardpoint hills, especially when I'm kind of playing solo queue, but you can apply this to no matter what scenario. So starting off, what hill are we on, what map? So we're actually on Vista here. So I'm just going to take a look at the hill so we can kind of have an overview of what we need to do to break it. So if we look through here, this is the map we're playing on, right? So we're actually focusing purely on hill 2. So if we go forward, let's just kind of focus just on hill 2. So right now I want to first focus on the 2 spawn points. We're going to be the red team in this scenario. We're going to be spawning around like this area. Now there's definitely more spawns like around this general area, but let's just keep it here to make it very simple. And for the other players, we're going to keep it around there. Okay, again, there's definitely different spawn points, like, you know, around there, sometimes back there, sometimes there, wherever. But let's just say for this is spawn 1 and this is spawn 2, okay? So right now, when we're playing, those are the 2 spawns I want you to really focus on. So we go back towards, where are we? There you go. Let's go back towards this area and let's see what we're doing. So as we go across now, my teammates are kind of cutting through middle and I'm going through from spawn 1, okay? So we're going across. I'm expecting them now. I'm expecting them to look at me in this scenario. I'm expecting them to be set up in a place where they're going to be pre-aiming me because they know that we have this area. But at the same time, my team are going through middle, okay? So I have the luxury. Mid-map controls everything in this scenario. So I have the luxury that my teammates kind of going through middle. I know that if I can apply the right amount of pressure through this area, if I can get even 1 kill, I'll be able to break the hill myself. And then my next focus then will be watching this side here because that's where they spawn, right? So I'm trying to watch this area here. So again, if we kind of go through, let's see what happens. So we go across, we end up going across. We use some really good movement to take out the first player. During this time, my teammates are actually pushing through middle. So I now know all of the pressure should be through the right-hand side. So we're going across slowly. Obviously, no one's on the hill, right? That means that the rest of the team have to be on the other side of the hill or their side of middle. So going across, and what do? We find the second. So all we did is close and open the angles. We went through, we got a 2-piece. My teammate, if we watch him, is watching the middle. So again, if we take a look at tac maps, what do we have? We killed 2 players. So they're both going to probably be spawning back there. Now they should be coming through this way, okay? If anyone decides to kind of go through middle, my teammate will get there first. If I look at the minimap, somebody was watching this area. So they could even have somebody overextending. We don't really know right now. But for me, if I'm number 4, my main focus now is going to be to shoulder this area. I don't want to die, but I do want to see if I can kind of get some shots off while they're rotating around. So that's my main focus. And during this time, if they go through middle, my teammate is literally watching that. So all I need to do is watch the right-hand side. So that's how you can kind of use the minimap to just increase your awareness and overall kind of break the hill. So again, if we back off slightly, we get the second, we go across, my teammate has the middle, I'm just going to watch the right. Now we go into Subbase. Going into Subbase, we're behind 1, we take out 1, instantly we snap into the second. In this scenario, I want you guys to once again think, right, where are the rest of the opponents? So let's take it over to Subbase on the minimap, on tac maps, and kind of go through this scenario. So right now we're in a scenario where we're on P2, okay? So where's my right monitor? There you go. So we're sitting on P2 on Subbase, and let's kind of break this down. I'm actually the blue player. So during this time, my whole team is going through the front. I didn't want to also go through the front because if they get a good setup, what they can do is they can easily kind of keep us trapped at the back. And if they get 1 wave of kills, they can simply just spawn trap us. So during this moment, I feel like there's going to be, you know, maybe 1 player there, 1 player spawned up. It looks like their setup is something like this. So my immediate thought was, okay, if I can cut through, if I can make a play, I'll be able to do something here. So I'm going through, I'm trying to play it really carefully. I'm trying to get across here and see what I can do. So once again, let's go back towards the gameplay. Let's see from, where is it? Let's see from here. My phone kept ringing. I was so confused. I couldn't get it. I was trying to find where it was. All good. Anyways, if I go through to this point once again, sorry about that. Yeah, where is it? Let's get to the Subbase. Yeah. So right now I'm in a scenario where I'm literally behind them. Okay. So I'm behind 2 of them. So every kill I get, they should still spawn to my right. So again, if I look through to this scenario right now, if we look through to the right screen, when I say right screen, I'm referring to my right screen, which is tac maps. We're basically number 1. So in this scenario, on Subbase, there's 2 main spawns for P2. Spawn number 1 is around there. Spawn number 2 is around there, okay? So what we want to do is we want to identify the spawn that they have. In this moment, they have this spawn here. we have this spawn here. So every kill I get in this case, which is kill 1 and kill 2, they are still likely to spawn back here until we flip it. Okay, so right now, again, we go back. Now, if anyone's wondering, you know, how do I know these two spawn points? When you play the game, I want you to really think, where do you spawn during these hills? And most of the time, you're going to spawn in variations. For example, here on P2, which is this hard point now. When I say P, it means 0.2. You're going to spawn around this area here, or around this area here. So those are your two main spawn points. That's kind of the best way to understand it, in my opinion. Anyways, let's go forward. So we take out one, we take out the second. Again, I now know my teammates are going to push through. They are going to be behind me. So immediately we run away. Immediately we back away here. There's a player in front of me chasing me. I'm going to go through. Good movement there to get the third. And right there, me getting that 3-piece is everything. Because all I've done now is delay their push. So right now that player has to look at me. And you can see I'm buying time. So this kill here was like a bonus. I think they should have killed me. But let's just say right here, let's just say I died, right? I've still done a good job because I've delayed 2 of them that are going to spawn at the back. And while that's happening, my teammates are getting another wave. They're getting extra time to break into the hill. So we go through, we actually get the third, which is more than enough. We go through and we end up, I think, winning that game as well. I can't remember, but I'm just going to pretend we win because it sounds better. Anyways, moving over to Rio. So right now, this is a different scenario. This isn't really about the spawns. This is simply about understanding the map and where people like to sit. So on this specific hardpoint, most of the time, I'm going to say 9 out of 10 times when I'm playing it, I find on P1, right, we're on the bad side. So good side for P2, bad side for P1, because it's just a lot easier to hold from the red side. So we're going through right now. I'm going to be number 3. In this scenario, I don't know where they are, but I have a feeling, just because every time I play this, that somebody is on the other side of this vending machine. Everything else I don't know. Because someone was shooting, I think they're around here as well, but I think my teammate is pushing the right. So my only job right now, okay, is I was like, right, if I can just go in, if I can just get this first blood, even if I then get traded, right, hopefully my teammates can out trade the opponents. That's all I'm thinking right now. So I'm the first one in, the game just started, I'm literally thinking, right, if I can go through, I'm just going to predict them on the left. Because my teammate just pushed the right, you can see that player on the right could be distracted. I'm thinking, right, this is my only time. Let me just go for it. So as soon as this grenade goes in, my teammate is going through the right window, the right jump up. I think, okay, there's going to be someone on my left, most likely. Let's just go for it. And we get perfect timing. We jump across and we get that kill. I don't mind if I die now because I've opened up the blood, but immediately I'm just going to use the momentum, use the movement, slide cancel across. I don't know where they're going to be, and I get perfect centering. So this one I can say I got quite lucky. It worked out okay. They weren't pre-aiming me, but again, you have to take the risk. You have to expect where they're going to be, use some movement, use different things to break the camera, and they were just a perfect example. Right now we go back onto the map, which is Vista, the exact same scenario as earlier. This time I managed to sneak up to this ledge, right? And what I'm thinking is they're probably going to pre in this alley, this corridor right to my left. No one really pre-aims on top of this box. So I'm going to use the movement, get top of this box, which is such a random spot. Now I'm going to shoot them from a different angle. We go through, we know that they're on their side, okay? Just like earlier, the opponent is going to see the red dot, assume that I'm weak. I'm expecting them to challenge me right now. So instead of me running and getting caught in the sprint, I'm simply going to hold my angle, wait for them to push me just while I'm kind of regenning. We go through and we get the 2-piece. Again, really good, really effective way of playing. We chuck some equipment over. We're going to jump across. We get a 2-piece, including killing our teammate. We take out the third. If we look at the mini-map, we now know the third guy on their team, the second to last player. Actually, my teammate kills Frenzy. So this is the last player, right? The player we're looking now is the last player. On the mini-map, if we back off just slightly, it shows this player to the left. So right here, there's a 2-piece from the team. Obviously, again, the team kill doesn't really matter. There's a third. And now if we look at the mini-map, the player's on the left. So as I go through, I'm going to use my momentum on the jump to break the hard point. Now I'm going to try to push through and get through to the next hill. We go across to P1 now, just using my equipment. And it's literally just about finding effective ways of breaking hills, trying different things. Right here, although I was by myself, we get a 2-piece. I'm using the mini-map. I see my teammate on the left, so I know they're going to be through the right. We go across, we catch them in the sprint. Every single game you see me play, you're going to see me try different ways, different methods to break the hill. Again, I'm by myself right now. I didn't want to shoot that player because then it would give up my position. And I knew I was by myself, so I thought if I can melee them, hopefully the teammate doesn't realize I'm right here, and that's exactly what happened. We go through, we get a 2-piece. 20 seconds left, we're going to hold it. This is a very, very important moment because most of the time when people see a white hill and they see you get off it, they think you're kill whoring. But let me explain my thought process here. I could have got on that hill there for sure, and if I got on that hill, I probably could have survived, but there's a chance I die there, right? Because they have a bit of map pressure. So right now, instead of fighting purely for the hill, I'm actually fighting for map control. So we're going through, I'm taking out another one. That's now 2 down. My teammate takes out the 3rd. I get the 4th killed as well. Now I can get on the hill. So although it took an extra 3 to 5 seconds that we didn't get, I now feel more confident because I'm on the hill. We've pushed them back a bit. I now have more map control. So sometimes I personally prefer going for map pressure more than hill pressure, just because I feel like it allows you to set up. And now you can see I ended up getting what, maybe 20, 25 seconds simply because of that 1 3-piece, where if I just got on the hill, it would have been very, very difficult. Same thing here, we go across, we take out 1, we're playing through a different angle. We spot the 2nd, it's all about the angles. 3rd's right there, we chuck a grenade, and literally from this one angle, we get a 3-piece and break the hill. We go across right now into 6-star, our first clip of the day on the map. Starting off with a submachine gun, we get the first kill. Going across slowly, I know there's many people around me, so all I'm trying to do is find those angles and be a difficult kill. We slide across, he's on my right. As soon as we take him out, I know based on the mini-map, the player is going to be on my left. Again, my eyes, although we're down 22 points, I'm not peeling straight towards the hill, right? Because I feel like that's where people get mistaken. I watch the left, wait for this kill. Now I get this kill. As a team, we have more numbers, and I immediately rush towards the hill. Sometimes don't rush to the hill. Get the kills, get the map pressure, and then you'll collect more time. Although in the short run you may lose a few seconds, in the overall run you'll break more time. We go through, we get a 2-piece. I don't know where the player's going to be, but they're probably going to pre-aim me because they just saw me get a 2-piece. They know I'm pushing us, so I'm trying different angles. I can't see him on the right, so immediately I'm like, he has to be on my left. I'm going to jump across, perfect centering, we take him out. I didn't know exactly where he was going to be. That was quite fortunate with my centering, but again, the more you play, the more you practice, the more you'll be able to predict where people are going to be. We go through to Rio. I'm just trying to play my life here. I'm just trying to create some angles, again, maybe get 1 or 2 kills here and just keep them off the point. I don't want to get on the point while I'm by myself, so I've got an AR, I'm just going to watch over. As long as they don't get on the point, I'm okay. We go through, we get a 2-piece, opens up blood, opens up time for my teammates, we go through, really effective stuff there. Same thing on Rio P3, we go across, there's 1, there's a 2nd, I think it's a P4, yeah, P4. So we go through, there's a 2nd, the 3rd's going to be on the right, we're going to turn around, and again, we're just using everything we went through, you know, our mechanics, our movement, our centering, just everything we've kind of spoke about in the last few videos, we're using it together to break kills. There's another kill, let's push through. We know they're going to go through that side, so we're going to go the other way, get behind cover, and now we're going to use our cover to stay alive. It's all about map control. It's all about making sure we're in scenarios where we have the advantage. YouTube, you guys know the drill. I hope you guys did enjoy this video about how to kind of break and hold hills. We're going to make more videos like this, so make sure to drop a like if you enjoyed, and I'll catch you guys for another one later on today. Peace.